I started this bunk bed build for my girls' room 6 months ago, and then I left it unfinished while I worked on my front yard in the spring. My husband is out of town this week, and I'm going to surprise him by finishing it by Saturday, which is a really tall order, but I think I can do it. Day one, I cleaned everything out, I covered the carpets, and I busted out my router to make all the plywood I used to cover the 2x4s all flush and nice, and to soften those sharp corners because I don't want any of my kids busting their heads on them. I sanded everything down I couldn't get with the router, which left a humongous mess of dust that I had to clean up. I could have hooked it up to my shop vac to keep the dust down, but my arms were struggling to keep the sander up as it was, and a hose would have just made it significantly harder. I also thought I'd get a little bit ahead by starting to use Bondo to cover up all the plywood seams. Bondo is so stinky, so I had to get the fan going, open a window, and use a respirator, but I definitely prefer it over wood filler for applications like this because it sands way better and it dries harder. Stay tuned for day 2 where we make more progress.